Have you ever wondered if you're finally on the path to becoming a profitable trader before the profits actually show up? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you 5 clear signs that tell you you're no longer trading like a beginner and you're starting to think, act, and operate like a professional. Because here's the truth: most new traders don't know profitability shows up in your behavior long before it shows up in your bank account. And once you start noticing these signs in your own trading, you'll realize that you're not just gambling anymore. You're building real skill. You're building discipline, and you're laying the foundation for long-term success in the markets. So today I want to walk you through these 5 signs in a friendly, simple, and step-by-step way, just like I'm explaining it to you one-on-one. No complicated jargon, no fancy indicators, just pure trading psychology, behavior, and skill building. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where you stand in your trading journey and what the next steps are to grow into a consistently profitable trader. But before we dive in, let me set the tone for today's video. Most traders think being profitable is all about finding the perfect strategy, the perfect indicator, or the perfect signal. But that's not how professionals operate. Professionals become profitable because of their process, their discipline, their risk management, their mindset, and their ability to control their emotions when the market tests them. And the funny thing is, most beginners do start developing these skills, but they don't realize it. They don't see the progress. They don't give themselves credit for small victories that matter a lot more than a single winning trade. So in this video, I'm going to help you spot those victories, because the moment you recognize them, your confidence changes. Your mindset shifts, your trading becomes clearer, and suddenly you stop chasing the quick win and you start focusing on the long-term journey that truly makes you profitable. And hey, if you're new here, I just want to say welcome to the channel. My goal is simply to help you trade the markets with confidence, clarity, and a proven process that actually works without confusing you with complicated nonsense. So grab a notebook, settle in, and let's begin with something important. If these 5 signs show up in your trading, even if your account isn't consistently growing yet, you are closer to profitability than you think. Let's jump right into it. Let's take a moment and talk about why this topic matters so much, especially if you're still in the early or middle stages of your trading journey. Because here's the thing: most new traders never admit out loud, but they feel it deeply inside. You can spend months, even years trading the markets, watching videos, following signals, trying strategies, and still not know whether you're actually improving. You start asking yourself questions like, am I doing this right? Why am I not consistent yet? Am I even getting better, or just wasting time? And maybe the most painful one of all, will I ever become a profitable trader? This uncertainty is what pushes many beginners to quit. Not the losses, not the strategy, not the market. It's the uncertainty of not knowing where they stand. And the reason so many traders stay stuck is simple. They measure progress only by the balance of their account. If the balance is up, they feel smart. If the balance is down, they feel like failures. Everything becomes black and white: good trader or bad trader, winner or losers, success or failure. But that's not how trading works. And it's definitely not how growth works. In fact, focusing O&L on profits is one of the biggest mistakes beginners make. Because profits can lie to you. Yes, profits can lie. Think about it. You can take a huge, reckless risk, get lucky, and win big. That doesn't make you a profitable trader. It means you gambled and got away with it. At the same time, you can take a well-planned trade, follow your rules perfectly, and still take a loss. That doesn't make you a bad trader. It means you're trading professionally, because professionals also take losses. So the real pain point for beginners isn't the loss itself. It's not knowing whether they're improving or not. Because trading doesn't give you instant feedback. If you study hard for an exam, you get a grade. If you work hard in the gym, you see physical changes. But in trading, you can do everything right and still lose money today. That confuses beginners. It frustrates them. It makes them feel stuck. And when you feel stuck, you start making emotional mistakes like overtrading to make back losses, taking random signals from social media, abandoning your strategy after one bad week, increasing your lot size because you're impatient, jumping from system to system, searching for a magic solution. Every trader has done at least one of these. Some traders are doing all of them right now. So the purpose of this video is to help you step out of that confusion, to give you clarity, to show you the real signs of progress, the ones profitable traders develop long before they see consistent green results. Because once you recognize these signs in yourself, something powerful happens. You stop feeling lost. You stop doubting yourself. And you finally understand deep down that you're on the right path. This is important because trading is not a quick journey. It takes time. It takes practice. It takes patience. And seeing proof that you're improving, even in small ways, helps you stay committed long enough to actually reach profitability. So before we go any further, I want you to remember this. You don't become a profitable trader overnight. You grow into one through your habits, discipline, and decision making. And that's exactly what we're going to break down together. Now let's dive into the main core of this video, the 5 signs that show you're finally becoming a profitable trader. And remember, these signs appear in your behavior first, long before your equity curve starts trending upward. So pay close attention and be honest with yourself as you listen. Scientifically, you focus more on process, not profits. This is one of the clearest shifts you'll ever experience in your trading journey. Beginners chase profits. They stare at the peak like it's a scoreboard. Every candle becomes emotional. Every tick feels personal. But profitable traders think differently. They understand that profits are the result, not the goal. So instead of asking, how much did I make today? They ask, did I follow my plan today? You know you're becoming profitable when you take a losing trade but still feel good because you followed your rules. You take a winning trade but don't celebrate if it broke your rules. You're more proud of discipline than luck. This mindset shift is huge. It's the foundation that everything else sits on. Sine Tui, you respect risk without fighting it. Every profitable trader knows this truth. Risk is not the enemy. It's the cost of doing business. Beginners, however, try to avoid losses at all costs. They widen stops. They remove stops. They double lot sizes to recover. They turn small losses into disasters. But as you grow, something changes. You start accepting risk per trade, maybe 1%, maybe 0.5%, maybe even less. You stop thinking in terms of how much can I make? And start thinking, how much am I willing to lose if I'm wrong? You know you're improving when you set your stop loss before you enter a trade. You don't move it around emotionally. You focus on protecting your account, not feeding your ego. You feel calm because your risk is defined. This is a major sign you're transitioning into professional level thinking. Sign N3, you trade less, but your trades are better. Beginner traders believe more trades tame more profits. They think constant activity means productivity. But in reality, overtrading is one of the fastest ways to blow an account. As you grow, you start seeing the truth. Quality beats quantity every single time. You begin waiting patiently for clear setups, strong trends, clean levels high, probability conditions, and you no longer feel the need to trade every day. You know you're improving when you can sit out of the market without feeling anxious. You skip setups that don't fit your plan. You trade only when the setup is obvious, not forced. This discipline alone can save your account from a lot of pain. Sign Quen4C, you record, review, and learn from your trades. This is the habit almost every profitable trader has, and almost every beginner ignores. A trading journal helps you see patterns you can't notice in the moment. Are you entering too early? Are you exiting too late? Are you breaking rules on losing days? Are certain times or pairs more profitable for you? When you start journaling consistently, you develop awareness. And awareness is what fixes bad habits. If you're journaling even a little, you're already doing better than 90% of beginners. Sign Quen4C, you feel emotionally stable while trading. You don't tilt. You don't chase losses. You don't revenge trade. You don't panic exit because of fear. Instead, you observe price calmly, follow your rules, accept outcomes like a professional, keep your mindset set steady even after a losing streak. This emotional control is one of the strongest indicators that profitability is around the corner. These are the 5 major signs. If you're experiencing even 2 or 3, you're already far ahead of most new traders, and you're definitely on the right path. Now that you understand the 5 major signs of becoming a profitable trader, let's bring everything together with a practical, real-world example. I want to walk you through a simple chart scenario, something every trader has experienced, so you can clearly see how a beginner would act versus how a developing, nearly profitable trader responds. This example will make the signs much easier to recognize in your own trading. Imagine this scenario, a trending market. Let's say you're looking at a chart of EUR USD on the 4-hour time frame. The market is clearly in an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, price bouncing off support, momentum slowly building. A beginner sees this chart and immediately thinks, oh wow, it's going up. Let me enter no duo before I miss the move. But a trader on the path to profitability behaves very differently. Let's break down how each of the 5 signs shows up in this one example. Sign 1, in action, process over profits. A beginner jumps in instantly. They don't care if the entry is late. They don't care if the trend is overextended. They just want to catch the move. But a trader focusing on process says, is this part of my strategy? What am I looking for? Pullbacks, breakouts, reversals. Let's say their plan is to buy on pullbacks to a key moving average or support zone. So instead of jumping in immediately, they mobility IT. This patience itself is a major win. They're no longer trading emotions, they're trading a process. Sign 2, in action, respecting risk. The beginner either doesn't use a stop loss or puts a tiny one right under the nearest candle or chooses a random size without logic. The improving trader sets risk velocity. They say, my risk per trade is 1%. Where is the technical invalidation point? They find the swing low of the pullback, TIAS, the correct stop loss location. Then they size their position, so even if they lose, it's only 1%. Suddenly, the trade becomes calm, predictable, risk defined. And that calmness helps them trade like a pro. Sign 3, in action, trading less, choosing better. The trend continues up. Price finally retraces. It comes back to the moving average. It taps the support zone. But something is missing. There's no bullish candle yet. No confirmation. No sign that buyers are stepping back in. A beginner jumps in anyway. A developing trader waits. Then, finally, a strong bullish engulfing candle appears at support. Now the improving trader enters. They took all-in trade instead of 5 random ones, and their one trade has far better probability. Sign 4, in action, journaling the trade before or after entering the trade. A developing trader writes why they entered, where the setup formed, where the stop loss is, what they expect, how they'll manage the trade. This takes 2 to 3 minutes, but it creates clarity. Later, when reviewing the journal, they can see what worked, what didn't, what repeated, what needs improvement. This habit is one of the biggest reasons traders eventually become consistent. Sign 5, in action, emotional stability. Now the trade gets tested. Price goes a little against them. Then it goes sideways. Then it spikes down, almost hitting the stop loss. What does the beginner do here? They exit early. They panic. They doubt the plan. They jump in again higher. Basically, they sabotage themselves. But the improving trader stays calm because their risk is defined. Their stop loss is logical. Their position size is comfortable. The setup is part of their strategy. They're not desperate to win. They've accepted the outcome beforehand. And because they stay calm, they allow the trade to play out. Soon, the trend continues up. Price makes a new higher high. And the trade hits their take profit. Not because of luck, but because of discipline. This one example shows all 5 signs working together in a real trading situation. This is how traders grow. This is how they evolve. This is how they move from random gambling toward disciplined, repeatable profitability. Now that we've gone through the 5 signs and a real life example, let's slow down and pull everything together. Because Recognizing these signs is powerful, but what's even more powerful is knowing how to apply them consistently in your day-to-day trading. So in this section, I want to give you a set of clear, actionable takeaways, things you can start using right after watching this video. Think of these as the practical tools that help you stay on the path toward becoming a consistently profitable trader. Takeaway item: your trading process is your biggest asset. One of the most important things you can learn is this: your process matters more than any individual trade. And the sooner you start treating your process like an asset, something valuable that protects you, guides you, and directs your decisions, the sooner you'll become consistent. Here's what this means in practice. Have a checklist before every trade. Know your entry rules, know your exit rules, know your risk rules. Follow the same routine every time a beginner reacts to the market. A developing trader follows a structure. If you can stick to your process even when the market feels uncertain, that's a major sign of progress. Most people never reach this level, but if you're working toward it, even slowly, you're already ahead. Takeaway A to the risk management is what keeps you in the game. Every trader has heard this before, but very few actually live by it. Risk management isn't about avoiding losses. It's about controlling them. The truth is, even the best traders in the world lose. Losses are not the problem. Uncontrolled losses are. So here are 3 simple things you can commit to starting today. Set a fixed percentage risk per trade, whether it's 0.5%, 1 cent, or something conservative. Never move your stop loss farther away once you've set it. Size your position based on logic, not emotion. When your risk is small and controlled, your emotions calm down too. You stop panicking. You stop chasing. You stop overreacting. This emotional stability alone can transform your trading more than any strategy ever could. Takeaway when 3. Patience is a skill. And it pays. Let's be very honest. Most beginners lose money not because they have a bad strategy, but because they cannot wait for the setup. They enter too early. They exit too early. They trade when they're bored. They trade because the candle looks like it's about to move. Patience isn't natural, but it can be trained. Start by practicing this wait for your setup. Even if it takes hours or days, skip trades that don't fit your rules. Allow winners time to develop. Accept that no setup is better than a bad setup. Every profitable trader knows. The market will always give you another opportunity. You don't need every move. You only need the right ones. Takeaway Wei Fui. Keep a trading journal. Even a simple one. A trading journal is like a mirror. It shows you the truth about your habits, not the version in your head. You can keep it simple: screenshot of the setup, why you entered, why you exited, emotional notes, what you learned. The magic happens when you review it. You'll see mistakes repeating. You'll see some setups working more than others. You'll see emotional patterns. You'll learn what to improve. This alone can speed up your progress faster than watching 100 strategy videos. Takeaway high FV emotional stability is a major achievement. If you're able to keep calm during losses, avoid revenge trading, follow your rules even after a losing streak, stay patient during drawdowns, then you've already crossed a mental barrier that most traders never overcome. Emotional mastery is the final skill before profitability. Once your emotions stop controlling your decisions, your trading becomes logical, consistent, and professional. By applying these takeaways consistently, you're not just learning to trade, you're transforming into the type of trader who can stay in this game for years. And remember, profitability is a journey. These signs show that you're walking the right path. All right, we've reached the final part of this video. And if you're still here, that tells me something important about you. You're serious about becoming a profitable trader. Not just someone looking for shortcuts, not someone chasing quick wins, but someone who genuinely wants to master the craft and grow the right way. And honestly, that already sets you apart from most beginners. Because most people click on a video like this hoping for a magic trick, but you stayed until the end because you're committed to improving yourself. So before you go, I want to leave you with a strong call to action that will help your growth journey. If you found value in this video, make sure you hit that like button. It may sound simple, but it tells YouTube that this kind of trading education matters. And it helps more traders like you discover content that actually helps them improve. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, because I upload videos just like this, step-by-step trading guides, mindset lessons, risk management tips, strategy breakdowns, and real chart examples, all designed to help beginners trade with confidence and clarity. I don't create hype. I don't promise shortcuts. I don't teach you to gamble. What I do teach is the real process of becoming a consistent, disciplined, and profitable trader, the same process professional traders use. So if that's the kind of trader you want to become, then hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Now I want to hear from you. In the comments below, tell me this: which of the 5 signs are you already experiencing in your trading? Are you focusing more on the process? Are you journaling? Are you managing your risk better? Are you staying patient? Are you staying calm during trades? Share your answer in the comments, not just for me, but also for other traders watching this video. Your comment could motivate someone else who's on the same journey as you. And trust me, it feels good to recognize your own progress. And if you want to take the next step, comment, I'm ready, and I'll point you toward the next video that will help you level up even more. Whether it's mastering risk management, improving entries and exits, or developing a complete trading plan, because I want to support you every step of the way. Before we end, here's a reminder I want you to carry with you. You don't become a profitable trader because of one strategy, one indicator, one lucky trade, or one big win. You become profitable because of your habits, your discipline, your mindset, your ability to follow your process even on tough days, your commitment to learning and improving. And the fact that you watched this entire video tells me you're already building those habits. You're closer than you think. Keep going, stay disciplined, stay patient, and keep focusing on the process. The profits will follow, but the process has to come first.